welcome to another video. Today, we're starting in the middle of the video. Unfortunately, I was doing this thing where I was transferring all of my old videos from my camera onto my computer so I could put them onto this hard drive device that I have, just because I don't want to delete the footage of my old YouTube videos, the YouTube videos that have already been uploaded, just because I feel like I might need the footage for something. I don't know what, but I just feel like it's better to save it. And I think during that process of transferring them over from my phone onto my computer, after I do that, I tend to delete them off of my phone after I have copies because they take up a shit ton of storage. I don't know if you guys know that, but the videos take a lot of storage, so I delete them off my phone. And I think when I was doing that move over, I think I deleted it off my phone, and I was like, well, I guess I could just send it via email and I can get it back on my phone. But I was like, I'm not doing all that. So sorry, this video is only half of the footage, but I feel like the only thing you really missed was the face, and I just put a flat layer of orange on the face for this drawing, and then the eyes, which you saw me do the same process for the eyes in that add-on drawing I did last week, so you didn't really miss too much. So with that out of the way, today's drawing is a little bit of a weird one, I think, because if you're just looking at it from the middle of the drawing, which you guys are, it's like, what the fuck is she drawing? So this is my character, Hope. You guys know that. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that Hope is a demon. He's a half demon, technically. His mother was a human and his dad was a demon. So he's a half demon, but I mean, I guess he's a demon in all the ways that count, in that he has a demon form. I do not have a fully realized demon form for him yet, but I decided that I wanted to draw him in a semi-demon form / demon form this week, just because I felt like it. And so the idea behind this one is that I wanted him to have his eyes were going to be glowing, and I wanted the inside of his mouth to be glowing because I wanted it to seem like he was about to breathe fire. If you guys have ever seen I don't know, anything where a character breathes fire, a person breathes fire, it sort of kind of menacingly they show it glowing in their throat first and their mouth is open, and then it shoots out or whatever, like dragons and shit. So I wanted to do that, and so this sort of drawing required a lot of lighting stuff and trying to figure out the way it would look if your inside of your throat was glowing and coming out, and then also the eyes are supposed to be glowing. I feel like the mouth doesn't look too bad except for the teeth, and the eyes are okay, but the skin around the eyes I kind of struggled with. So this was kind of hard for me because it's what kind of reference can you find for that sort of thing? Now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I could have looked up drawings of dragons about to breathe fire or whatever, but I didn't even think of it at the time. I wasn't even realizing that that's what dragons do. So I was like, I don't know how to draw it to make it look like his mouth is glowing, and I feel like his mouth does look like it's glowing, but I feel like I really struggled with the lighting around his face. So really the whole face should be dark, and then just around the eyes should be glowing. And I feel like the way that I did it, it's the part around his lips, that part is lighter, but I feel like if the light is coming out of his mouth, it's in his mouth, right? The light probably shouldn't be touching the outside of his face at all, except for where it's around his eyes. So I feel like I kind of messed up there with the lighting for this, which sucks, but now that I've done it, now I know. So I think if I was going to do this again, I would, I would plan it. I did not plan this out. I just kind of sat flying by the seat of my pants. And so I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so, yeah, it was a little bit hard. I tried my best, and I think that's all I can really say about it. I don't hate it. I do feel like a little bit I did over-render it a little bit. You guys are going to see it as I go through this. And then also, because I'm so dead set in my mind that no matter what, Hope's color is orange, he is only associated with orange in my mind, even if I think, you could put reds in there. Reds are fine as a shadow color. Other colors are fine as a shadow color. Even if he's predominantly orange, nothing is just one color, right? And so towards the end, I do put a little bit of red into the shadows, but I don't really push things enough in my mind. So I have to really get into it a little bit more of pushing colors, pushing values, and I don't feel like I did that well enough here, which is not me trying to be down on myself. I'm trying to be pragmatic, and just be I can recognize the issues. This is not last week where I was I'm so sad that I didn't do it right. I'm trying to think of it analytically. So analytically speaking, it's a little bit too light around his eyes, and I don't really think I have enough oranges to pull this off. But you know what? It's not about the oranges. I just said that. I don't have to just use one color for the shading just because his skin is supposed to be orange doesn't mean orange is the only color that's supposed to be on there. And so you do see me try to use a little bit of yellow, just try to cast light off of his eyes. I don't think that worked personally. I really don't. Also because the skin around his eyes was already an orange, and it's sort of a light orange, and then the yellow that I ended up putting over top of that orange was actually darker than the light orange, so it ended up darkening his eyes instead of brightening them up. And so I was like, shoot. I feel like it still could have worked, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So, and I think I was having trouble like visualizing in my mind the way I wanted the lighting to look anyway. When I think about it now, I'm like, I wanted the whole face to be dark except for his mouth and except for his eyes. But initially, I wasn't even thinking about having the eyes glow. That was sort of kind of a last minute addition. I think that's kind of where I really got screwed over here. Is if I had thought about the eyes glowing earlier, I think I could have planned a little bit more accordingly. But since it was a last minute addition, it did kind of end up screwing me here. Like I said, I think that the mouth looks nice. It's just like the other parts that don't look too good. But you know, if you were like, I don't know, if you had a light coming out of your mouth, like if you shine a flashlight into your mouth, like as an example, like the side of your cheeks do sort of kind of light up a little bit. Obviously they don't turn like transparent or anything, but they do get a little bit red in there. So you can kind of see through it a little bit. I feel like I probably should have done that a little bit more with his cheeks, but I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't want, because I didn't have a reference. So I'm like, I don't know how the inside of your mouth looks when it's lit up. And so I feel like if I was a little bit more dedicated, I would have went into the bathroom and shone a light down my throat and looked at it, which sounds really bad and weird. But you know, we live and die by our research for the art. Like I need a reference, so I should have made myself a reference. I just wasn't thinking about it. So yeah, unfortunate, but what can you do? Also, I'm sorry I don't finish this drawing in here. Like I said, I did lose quite a bit of the footage. So you just see me draw the face here, just color in the face here, and I felt like since I did feel like I over rendered it, I decided I was gonna take a break, and then I never went back to it because I was like, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I don't think that's why I didn't go back to it. I was just like, I think I need to step away because I'm doing too much. Do you guys ever do that with your own eye? You're like, this is too much. Like I'm trying to salvage and scrape things together, and it's just like too much. And you know what? The ears and the hair, I feel like is going to be significantly less hard than the actual face because I don't plan on there being any lighting effects for the rest of the hair and the ears. I just want them to sort of kind of be in shadow, and so I have to think about what I want the shadows to look like there. And here you guys see me just trying to add in some more of those darker values around the mouth. I feel like this is not unsalvageable. I feel like I can do something with this. I just have to like, you know, add some more dark colors around the mouth and around the eyes. And I do think I could do something with it. Like right now, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is actually not too bad. I really just need it to be darker around the eyes and to have that, that blending line not be so, so obvious. I think that's the part that bothers me the most. Not that it doesn't look like it's glowing. I feel like it does look like it's glowing, but I feel like the outline around the eyes is too noticeable, right? I need more shades of orange to blend it out a little bit. And I just didn't have that this time. And I think I probably do have it, or I probably can figure out a way to do it. I just need to put it to my mind just how to figure out what I'm supposed to do there. And then you see me adding the red into the shadows. I feel like maybe the red in the shadows helped a little bit. Actually, yeah, I do feel like it helped it add a little bit more depth there. So yeah, I'm just doing my best. And so I do feel like I'm liking the way the face is coming out. It just needs a little bit more tweaks. And I think it'll be aces, you guys. You can let me know, though, if you disagree. I love advice. Anyway, thank you guys for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye!